all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. Hancock back to work. Well struck left field. Go. Bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say.
Never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Man at second.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Griffin Conine up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Crawford throws to first in time. And there's two down. And stepping in for Boston, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
Here's a 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Fly ball to right. He's got it. And that is that. One left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. First and second, one out. Digging in, Luken Baker.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Tags the runner for 1. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Batting 8, the catcher, Harry Ford.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
The first baseman, Jack Hammer.
Hammer looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game.
You know, Boog, 300 homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it. Hit 300, you tie Chuck Klein. Hit 301, you tie Rogers Hornsby. I can't wait to see if he pulls it off.
Right through there for a strike. Hammer working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Gone. A big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career. Someone get him that baseball.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today. And this is a milestone he can be really proud of. There are a lot of very good hitters that never get to 300 homers in their careers.
So 2 down. Kyle Tucker now at the plate. Tucker with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
2 outs. Runner takes off. That gets by him. Around second is Rodriguez. And that's going to kick into the corner. Coming home. He will score. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Bears that allow a run to score are always tough to stomach, but man, it's extra frustrating when that runner comes all the way around from first base. Wasn't even in scoring position to start the play.
Top 6. And now the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
Hammer.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. In the dirt. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now, Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine.
On the ground, could be 2. Torres over to second, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to first, Hammer. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind.
Man at first, Harry Ford, the next to hit. Baker off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a man at first. So stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. He's already homered here in this one. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Bunting for a hit, first base side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Hammer had a sensational showing in the win. 4 hits, 2 of them leaving the yard.
Really impressive work at the
Jack Hammer, fresh off. Now here is Jack Hammer. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Here's the catcher to hit, Connor Wong. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. In the dirt, but kept close. The other way, base hit. Throws to second. They get the force for out number one. 2 outs, base is empty.
The first baseman, yeah.
Hammer in his second season, 22 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. That one hammered center field. Going back. It has the distance, gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1, and that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. Munoz back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And that one is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body.
Jack Hammer, fresh off an impressive. Ready to go now. So stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer.
Number 24.
That one ripped. One down.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. Out of here. A solo shot. That's his 5th homer of the series. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings.
Back at T-Mobile Park as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the right fielder, Cade Marlowe. And he lays down a bunt. Hammer. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Blake Hunt.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Tucker at second with 2 down. That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 out, base is empty. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One out, runner at second. Espinal digs in now. Squirts away a little bit. And a 1-2. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
On the ground right side. Torres over to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So they're all loaded up.
Kind of goes without saying, but straighten these 2 runners in scoring position right here. It feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
That one is absolutely belted. One runs in, hits the fence. Another comes in to score. In there safely. And the lead is up to 5. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out.
Well, there he doesn't look comfortable taking ground balls from that position on the infield. They always say soft feet, soft hands. Well, he had brick hands on that one.
Nice. That's a base hit. Run scores. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Right side, and this should do it. Hammer steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Hammer was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. And now it's Jake Burger to hit.
First baseman, number 21, Jake.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, dude. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Now here's a flare off the bat. Oh, he gloves it.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
First
and second, one out. And next for the Red Sox, Griffin Conine.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
That one lifted to left. And it falls. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
So bases all loaded up. Santiago Espinal up next for the Red Sox. Ground ball could be two. Over to Seager. And that's two.
This team is ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
2 on, 2 outs.
The first baseman.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Devers on second. Casas at first, 2 out of the inning. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 3-0, and the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fly ball well struck. That's back there. One runs in, and it bangs off the monster. Around third. Relay throw home. Not in time. He's safe with the play. And it's now 5-4. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Man on second, 2 down. Popped up, Berger. And makes the grab. And that is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings. And here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits off the monster. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He's safe. And the lead is up to 5. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's back there. Caught just shy of the wall.
What a gutsy play. I always found that it was difficult because of such a wide warning track here at Fenway Park. To get back there, sometimes you don't know where you are. But with reckless abandon, he goes up and challenges the monster and comes down with an incredible catch.
Muller.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And they get Mullins for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Griffin Conine.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And stepping in for Boston, Santiago Espinal. Two on, 2 outs. That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back here at Fenway Park. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. On the ground right side. He steps on the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Man at first with 1 gone. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Maybe a 2-ball. 5 to second. Pulls him off the bag. First and second. 2 outs. Here's Josh Young. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take the series opener here at home. Hammer really. Jack Hammer comes into this. First and second, no outs. And here's Corey Seager to hit. 0-2 now. What a stop.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now it's Ivan Herrera. The 1-1. And a ground ball to first. Hammer takes it himself. That ends the inning. And base is empty with 2 away. So stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. That one is absolutely belted. Into the monster seats and gone. He'll touch them all. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-2. 8 straight games with a home run.
They'll tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive.
Man at first, nobody out. Josh Young now at the plate. Seager aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Hammer.
That's hard hit in the line. And foul ball.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Ripped on a line. Into the corner, but foul.
Oh, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you...
Laser, base hit. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. Throw is cut off, goes to first. Tries to get back, and he's out. Way too big of a turn, and that's a big-time mistake.
Now batting.
So up next, Jack Hammer. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the green monster. Around first, digging for two. Safe. And that's his third hit.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen aren't known for the speed, but see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
One out, runner at second. Konai will hit next. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Right down to shoot, and the count 1-1.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Struck him out looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Base hit and a run in to score. The relay. And now he's out trying to get back. Up next for the Rangers, Jock Peterson. And the 0-1. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 21, Jake Burger.
Hammer had a great showing in the win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Jack Hammer comes into this one fresh off of one down. So next to hit for Texas, Corey Seager. 0-1 down. Ground ball right side, could be two. Steps on first for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 6.
One out, base is empty. Jack Hammer digs in now. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Over the monster. A massive home run, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
Well, just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him.
2 outs, base is empty.
Get up, ball. Get up, ball.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
2 outs. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Red Sox. Score remains tied 1-1. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Popped up right side. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ivan Herrera stepping in for the Rangers. Go ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play, and the inning is over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Out to short, sneaks through, base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Really important at bat coming up now.
Ripped, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Up next for the
So,
Red
Singy,
Sox,
let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That missed by a lot. And a count now 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
There's the strike.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Curveball drops in for a strike.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Popped up. And there are two down.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedric Muller.
So two down, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. That is the inning. And the Red Sox back here in Boston. Here's Josh Young.
Number 6, Josh Young.
Swing and a ground ball. Hammer steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
The first base.
Two outs, but the winning run is at first. And there's a base hit to left. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Trying to send this extra innings. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes more. Here comes the throw. In comes the winning run, and the Red Sox walk it off. And your final score. Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. McCullers back to work. That one is absolutely belted. Long gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One out, bases empty.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Hammer measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better.
That one drilled left field. High off the light tower and gone. A towering blast. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now it's going to be Dairon Blanco with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Royals set for the last half of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Jack Hammer. Lays out and makes the play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Swing and a ground ball. He'll do it himself. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Perez.
Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, and this should do it. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Hammer really stood out in this win. 2 homers on the day.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special.
Jack Hammer, fresh off an impressive 1 down. Next is the speedy first baseman, Jack Hammer. That one ripped. That's back there. Gone! He crushes that one to center field. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick.
The left fielder.
McCormick in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Ground ball right side. And they put the tag on him for the out.
The right fielder, number 16, Ramon Laureano.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
First baseman, Jack Hammer.
Right, back to work. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it's off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
At the plate, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric
Hammer stands at second with no outs.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1. To Walker, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Yasmani Grandal up next for the Red Sox. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Runner at third, 2 away. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Relay throw. It's head, and he's out. Here in the bottom of the ninth, want to hammer the next to hit.
It may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits off the monster. Around second is Casas. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So up next, Cedric Mullins.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
So the tying run at second. And he hits a ground ball right side. Walker takes it himself. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox. Griffin Conine now at the plate. What's the approach in a spot with a tying run 90 feet away?
Don't try to get too big. Don't swing for a home run. Let it be an accident if you hit a homer. And I tell you what, if he does, this place will go crazy.
The Red Sox down to their final strike. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the bottom of the ninth.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boo. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Hammer.
MacArthur back to work. Hammer leading things off and takes a strike. Left field, way back there. Into the monster seats and gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 12-11. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Hammer with a valiant job in defeat. 5 hits, including a couple of homers.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Jack Hammer, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
That one ripped left field. And it bangs off the monster. Now he turns and heads for second. He's in there.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Man at second. In the dirt, but kept close. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conant.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. Connor Joe digs in now. Hammer, the runner at third. Wong at second. Konai at first with no outs. Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
Well, all tied up again, and that's a pretty rough way to give up a lead. It's just kind of a gut punch for the entire team to issue the free pass right there.
First and second, 2 outs. And to the plate for Kansas City, Freddie Fermin.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Tied up here in the early going. The other way, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Royals strand a pair, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Man at first, one away.
The first baseman, Jack Hammer.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That's a laser base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Weimer. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Griffin.
So digging in, Griffin Konai.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
2 outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Blanco in position, squeezes it, and the inning is over. 2 left on. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Joey Weimer.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
It's in and out of his glove. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Hammer measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the Green Monster. Around second is Casas. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just about got it out of here down the line to left. So I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more behind it, but he's got to feel good about that missile off the wall.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That one kicks away from the catcher. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Two on, one out. On the ground to third, and it gets by him. Casas touches home, and they trail by one. Everybody's going to be safe.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
2 on, 1 out. Griffin Conant up next for the Red Sox.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that one is lifted in the air. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Connor Joe.
First and second, 2 outs. Connor Joe up next for the Red Sox. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play. Maybe an error, maybe a hit.
2 outs. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Well, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone.
Jack Hammer up next for the Red Sox. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, this came apart right there. A 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 outs, bases full. Griffin Conant up next for the Red Sox. That one ripped. Nice grab. Red Sox leave them loaded. Score remains tied at 4. Go ahead run on base, and now it's Christian Walker.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Off balance speed. There's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Back in Boston. And now the first baseman, Jack Hammer. And a strike right through there. That one a triple digits.
0-1's the count.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bat.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-4.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 4 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Jack Hammer comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. Hammer came up with 4 hits in his last game. Left field, way back there. That one's carrying. It's a bomb. So he goes yard to left. His latest homer in an incredible season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Alec Burleson.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
He gets there with the slide. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Double play ball to second. Off balance speed. There's one. And that's all they'll get.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Andy Rodriguez.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Oviedo back to work. Fastball for a strike. Oviedo with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
He's got it. And there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground, might be 2. He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe, and I'm just scratching my head.
Alec Burleson.
First.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Gonzalez, the lead runner out at second. Bichette over at first with one away. On the ground to short, could be 2. There's one out, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Man at first, one away. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Fought off foul. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Nick York, the next Pirate to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates. Score remains tied at 3. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. And the Red Sox lead one. Still tied 3-3. And stepping in for Boston, Jack Hammer. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way. Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swung on, belted.
Get out, ball. Get out.
Going back, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 6-3.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Hammer really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Jack Hammer, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. So bases all loaded up. Hammer digs in now. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Base hit, 1 run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. So bases loaded with 1 away. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. The other way. Base hit, 1 run is in. Throws to second, and that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
One out, base is empty.
The first baseman, Jack Hammer.
That one ripped. That's back there. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Hammer.
2 out, space is empty. Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Right down the chute, strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So awesome.
Dives, and he can't hang on. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
2 outs. Up the middle, and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now the center fielder, Cedric
Mullins up next for the Red Sox.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Caught him looking for the K. So a job well done from the Buccos bullpen. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Pirates 1. One down. Next to hit, Jack Hammer. He's already homered in this game.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
4 runs already in the frame, and we're the top half of the 6th. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one is out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 8-1. Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it did, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
And the batter now, Jack Hammer, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that ball is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 9-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Up next for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz. Here's your 1. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Hammer had a sensational showing in the win. A special game at the dish with 3 homers.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Jack Hammer went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down, and next for the Red Sox, Jack Hammer. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. So, runner at second, 2 down. Tristan Casas getting ready to hit. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. 1 left for the Red Sox, and now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Now, Alec Burleson.
The right fielder, Alec Burleson.
Bunt attempt popped up in the air to make the catch. Pirates leave 1 scoreless after 1. One out, bases empty.
The first baseman, Jack
Hammer measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Well struck right field, and it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got his second double of the game. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Man at second. Squirts away a little bit. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning.
Now
this is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. York puts it away, and that is that. And the Red Sox lead one, and they're down 2-0. And now Bader up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down. That's Pirates 2 and the Red Sox nothing. 2 outs, base is empty.
The first baseman, Jack Hammer.
Hammer made it rain homers in his last game, going deep 3 times.
Oh, nice rip, nice rip.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner at first with 2 away. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Swings, and this one's flared. Hauls it in to end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Red Sox 1. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ground ball, could be 2. Tags the runner for 1.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Jared Triolo.
So a man at first. And here's the first baseman, Jack Hammer. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Yeah, the batter now, Tristan Casas. Two on, two outs. That's to third. Throws to first. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Pirates 8 and the Red Sox 1. Hammer added one more to that hitting streak. A 4-hit performance, 2 of them for extra bases.